Welcome back, everyone. My name is Eclipse Sentinel, and thank you all so much for joining me today on Outer Worlds. We just help out, I believe it's called Groundbreaker, is like the ship colony that exists in this universe. We just help with their thermal systems, and we're going to try and do maybe one more side quest just to get a little bit more of what the world has to offer. So we're gonna just jump right into it. All right.
Hey, you the one who fixed those radiators? Nice work. You really saved our buns. Whenever you're free, let's have a chat.
Sure, why not? I know.
You aiming to send a message? If so, we best do it now while we still got time. Me? No. But our relaying capabilities? That's on the final countdown. We're going offline in 3, 2, 1.5... No. Wait, I've lost track of my weeks. Maybe it was 36 or... sometime dire soon.
What?
Our primary relay station's soon to be occluded by a gas giant. Happens every 40 years or thereabouts. The event's forecasted to last for months, during which we'll lose signal to the station.
That'll put the whole system in a right dire situation.
We've got backup auxiliary relays, but the one currently in orbital range went offline some months ago. We can't spare people for routine maintenance. Yeah, I'm working on it. I finally got the chief to approve the budget for a diagnostic expedition. But allocating the personnel loss for sending a technical team to the relay station keeps getting denied by Junlei. The chief. I should say no, but why not? Maybe you can figure out why it's offline. I'll send you with an equipment manual. Hopefully we'll get lucky, or I'll get my approval in time.
Hope you don't mind if I borrow that manual when you're done with it, Captain. I could do with some leisure reading.
Oh, and I'll need you to retrieve a copy of the relay's backup data. I gotta forward any messages from Earth stored in the memory. Better late than never, eh?
Hopefully it's not 40 years late.
The relay stations orbit the edge of the Halcyon system, so they tend to receive the majority of any transmissions from Earth. I'm sure the station's got a stack of junk messages just waiting for me to sort through.
Alright then. So, doesn't it take, like, a really long time for such things? Alright, so what are we tackling? This is what? Bratwurst?
If you're hungry, you've come to the right place. I've got a fresh ground batch of spratwurst cooking.
All right, I'm gonna do
They're
a few.
terrified to lock in the juices. How about a grinder's dozen?
I'm gonna do a few trading and selling, so I'll be right back. All right, took a little running around, but I got myself to a comfortable position where I can actually go about this mission.
Flying the outer system's route lately?
Heard from the lasses down on 22 that you...
Hey there, you mind stepping back? This charming little ship's been impounded and I'm afraid I can't let you near it till it's not. I'd surely love to, but that's just not my bailiwick. You'll want to have words with our representative here from the board, Mr. Udom Bedford. His office is on the promenade.
I forgot in order for me to do any other mission, I would need to talk to this guy.
Have yourself a pleasant day.
All right, thank you, I guess.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever...
This way.
This is
Like the, okay, I had the right idea, I just Actually, no, I had the exact wrong idea.
Rizzo Spectrum Vodka.
Okay, so it's not something I turn on.
You ever wonder if maybe folks keep doors closed for a reason?
Oh, that's cool. It actually makes her look... Does it make me look different? Oh, very nice. So I wonder if I got the armor, would the shroud be necessary anymore?
To the last ratchet on rotten time, leave me in peace! You hull-headed quacks do know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you? What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly, lethally contagious. But I'll be fine, so long as I'm left alone.
I have a feeling you're not telling me the whole story. I'll just intimidate you until you let me in.
Should've known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
The truth is, I'm not sick. But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I owe them a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low. Udon Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me. Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
We'll
or I
see.
guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
I'll intimidate my way through all of this. I feel like eventually I'm not gonna be able to pull this off much longer. Ah, just under the wire. That'll be an interesting experiment to try, getting all of the armor for a location and seeing if the shroud is still necessary.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he.
I am
Has
not.
something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Killed him by accident. I just tell him the truth, he's dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
Sounds like me and my relationship.
He was my dearest friend. My only friend.
That's how you know it's love.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
I think no, it was I don't know where it was. I remember seeing a picture of that.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental man. Tell me, how did he die?
I gotta give him a really epic one. Nah, it'll give me experience points.
No! How dreadful. That was always Alex's greatest fear, you know. Devoured by those fiends. Becoming one with their droppings. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? You haven't read the posters? He's a terrorist, a thief, a madman. It's really in the colony's best interest that we stop him before he does further harm. That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head.
Law, their word for God.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with? Miss Doyle owes the board a significant sum. Alas, the only collateral she has is her organs. Compulsory donation is quite legal in such cases. That's not unreasonable.
I guess it's better than losing your organs, but I don't know, Captain. It just doesn't seem right.
Miss Doyle is deeply in debt, and the board has every right to do whatever they like to recoup that debt. What guarantee do I have that she'll agree to the terms you negotiate? I quite concur. It's refreshing to deal with someone practical for a change. I will recall my collection agent. Tell Miss Doyle to report to me promptly for her first assignment. Now, is there anything else you need, or can I return to my work? Be my guest. Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Best to be clear, I believe. You refer to the radiator issue? Oh, goodness, it was dreadful. I was sweating constantly. Chief Tennyson certainly did take her time resolving it. Gracious, no. I can't imagine what gave you that idea. I only facilitated communication between the board and Chief Tennyson. It's not my fault she was stubborn. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Oh, great.
She did everything she could. It was your people's fault, not Junlei's.
My, aren't you? Excitable. Oh, sweetie. I don't owe a grease-stained wrench jockey like her the time of day, let alone my deference.
I can't wait to shoot you in the face.
I'm sorry, my temper got away from me. Please accept my sincerest apologies to you and your friend.
Oh, I'm not used to folks saying sorry. It's not all right exactly, but I appreciate the apology. I guess?
Well, now that that's dealt with, was there anything else you wanted to discuss? A luxury stateroom reserved for Chairman Rockwell's use. To serve at our most esteemed chairman's behest is an honor, and one I'm most thankful for. As this office is the primary embassy for the board on Groundbreaker, corporate bylaws specifically state a room must be maintained for the chairman's exclusive use.
I'm pretty sure that room is 3 times bigger than it needs to be.
Ask away.
I can't, those are people, but they look like robots. Maybe I can find a way to fix what I accidentally broke. I didn't mean to give her indentured servitude.
Wish I could say it was good to see you, Ellie. At least you finally got your chance to square our debt. That ought to make you smile for once, huh?
Nothing makes me happier than being even. Except being right. That's nice, too. The good news came through the wireless. Looks like you paid my debt to Jesse. I guess that means I owe you now, right? Tell you what, I'm a little short on bits at the moment, but I'm a decent scrapper and a better-than-average sawbones. If you're looking for a medic, I can work my debt off.
Oh!
If I'm being honest, and I prefer not to, I was about ready to pick up another contract anyway, and you settled this in a pretty tidy fashion, which tells me you're competent. But we can say I'm repaying the favor if you prefer that version. She helped me win a bet. We were on a smuggling run planetside when our point man bet me I couldn't outrun a mantisaur. That's what I thought. And as you can probably guess, the thing was faster than it looked. Probably would have caught me if Jesse hadn't picked it off. Moral is, mantisaurs can't run when they're full of holes.
Good moral.
You won't be sorry. Or if you are, just add it to my debt and we'll figure something out.
Welcome to the crew, Miss Ellie. We're real happy to have you.
Oh my god. She's the best welcoming committee ever. Oh, I can have 2 allies. That's cool. Awesome. I didn't want to have to choose. I wasn't ready. Oh, these are glowing red for some reason. Oh, the welder's goggles decrease. That makes sense. Oh, nice. I want to inspect that. Not bad. Great, but not bad. There we go. Everything's right with the world. Oh, how does she feel about the situation?
Got word from Udom, from the hitman who trailed me the other night. Seems I'm indentured to the board now. I ain't too elated about going exclusive, but it's better than winding up dead.
I am sorry.
You sure saved my skin, stranger. All debts between me and Ellie are cleared.
Don't worry, I'll soon overthrow the board and you'll be free of them.
When might we expect you out here again?
Flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh? Mike?
Hey, you got a second?
Sure.
Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired. You're serious. You're giving me a shot. All right. Hang on. I put together a little speech, just in case you asked.
Okay.
Hey there. I'm Felix Millstone. I have prepared a list of reasons why I believe you should hire me to join the crew of your ship and/or outlaw gang.
Very prepared. I'm enjoying this. Go on.
Firstly, I am highly personable, and I get along well with anyone who is not of the jackass persuasion.
That's gonna be hard.
I'm sorry. He's funny.
Yes, he is.
Secondly, I can be counted on in the event of a firefight, standoff, and/or raid. My motto is, if you need a steady gun hand, I'm your man. That motto is it's a work in progress.
Not bad. Let him continue.
Additionally, I have several years of experience as a box hauler. This skill may come in handy if you need a body dragged away or a door held open while escaping enemy fire. In conclusion, thank you for considering me for your ship crew and/or outlaw gang. I look forward to our adventures together.
I thought that was real good, Felix.
Thanks for the vote of confidence. What do you think? Am I in?
Yeah, you're
wow.
right.
You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not gonna regret this. I'll just gather my personals and meet you on board. This is gonna be great.
You got a crew now, Felix.
Oh my god. I love Provet. So it looks like I can have 2 people at any given point. I want to see how these 2 get along first before I decide. We're amassing a crew pretty quickly, which makes sense because supposedly the story is relatively short, so getting crewmates relatively fast, I'm assuming, is just par for the course, which is why I like diverging and doing side quests.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So what mission should I do? So I think I want to check out the backup communications relay first, because I want to help out more for the Groundbreaker. There she is. But before I continue, I want to quickly take a look at that robot that was hanging around the ship. Think he's up here? There you are. Oh. I'm assuming it's something I can fix later on. Where's my crew, though? That's my room. I want to see how my crew's doing, what they're up to. I hear some tinkering away up here. So that's where you are. Okay. Oh.
Good to see you, boss. Didn't I tell you? I'm secretly the chairman's orphan child, abandoned at birth in the back bays. That's right. Can't get anything past you, boss. Honestly, before you picked me up, I was living in the back bays. Spent my whole life up there, watching ships roll in and take off. I always wondered when my ship would come. I was what folks on the Groundbreaker call a stowaway. Means I was invisible. Life carried on for everybody else, but not for me. I had to make my own way. Stowaways ain't free. We were just as trapped as anybody else. We didn't belong in the system, but we still had to live in it. We still had to play by the board's rules. Imagine spending your whole life looking out at the stars, and knowing you could never aspire to be anything more than a box hauler. That's what it's like. Hauling boxes was about the only work I could find. Hated every second of it. Foreman and I never got on. Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Former dock worker, anyway. That's all in the past now. I'm over it, and he's in recovery, probably. Oh, I can do civilized. Proper civilized, too. Genuflecting and everything. I caught a real lucky break. If you hadn't picked me up, I'd still be back at the docks, waiting for the day my ship arrives.
Glad I could have picked you up.
Yeah. I guess my ship did arrive in the end. I've got you to thank for that. Thanks for listening, boss. Let's get going.
I like talking to the NPCs. It's interesting to hear their thoughts and perspectives.
Something on your mind? I'm a surgeon by training and a pirate by inclination. Not much else to know, Captain. I like long walks on the promenade and the smell of Spacer's Corona. I make a mean zero-G cocktail and I've got a meaner right hook.
She reminds me of someone from Fallout 4. I believe it's Kate.
Sure do. Some of it was even legal. There's a lot of business that goes through the Groundbreaker. Some of it's board-authorized freight hauling, and some of it's not. I've done all types of work with all kinds of crews. If there's one thing you ought to know about me, it's that I won't tell you your business. Your ship, your way. Makes two of us, Captain.
I think we're gonna get along fine.
It's a mix of whatever you've got on hand. Usually zero-G brew with some Spectrum vodka if you're lucky, purple berry shake if you're not. I'll make you one sometime. If you don't enjoy it, I'll make a few more until you do. Well, my blood type is AB positive. I'm a Leo. And
Yes!
I despise Space Hospital. Never mind what anyone else tries to tell you. That about covers it.
Leos are the best.
Aw, come on. That stuff's boring. Look, the thing I've learned about living in close quarters is that you've got to give people room to breathe. I'm all for making a few bits together and having fun doing it, but let's keep a little professional distance.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
No complaints here.
Alright. Let's start heading out then. Interesting though. I kinda like the conversation branching though that took place between those two just now. Wait, why am I coming? Oh, I'm at the destination, I forgot. You will never leave my side. And I want to see what Ellie can do.
It's a touch different from the ones I've seen. Shouldn't be so hard to get it patched up, though.
Perfect spot for some peace and quiet.
This gives me a real Dead Space vibe to it. I'm assuming automatons are going to be here giving us some trouble. Can't hack it. Alright then.
Someone else will clean this up, right?
Can I shoot this? That hurt. Ah, much better. Okay. Nothing to turn off the electric tripwire. Plenty of energy ammo though. Ow. Again. Locked door. Oh, so this would allow me to have snuck through. My lockpicking isn't high enough. Potentially other secret pathway, and a mag pick. Too bad there's no way where I could fabricate my own mag picks. This is missing some really creepy music. I feel like such a missed opportunity.
Oh.
Alright, let's switch to the assault rifle. Okay. You know, team, your help here would be great.
Now switching to garbage disposal mode.
Garbage disposal. He just said that to me?
So what does this open?
Systems.
There are.
Got another fight.
Wow. I'm assuming some sort of acidic sword that does additional damage. So I wonder if going melee is a viable option. All the medicine, all the drugs, all the mag picks. Is it worth it? I prefer to break my way into rooms, not random chests. I feel like there's more possible benefits. That was a little scary. Janitor, interesting. Of course, my lockpicking isn't high enough. I wonder if your lockpicking gets high enough you don't have to use mag checks anymore. Oh, snap, I didn't expect that. Oh, oh. Okay. Okay.
Control mode.
That's the last of them.
Oh, so they do have vital areas. I didn't know that. Well, the more you know. Glad there are no grenades in this game. Alright, let's see what's in here, potentially. Better be worth it. Not how I wanted to use this, but it's a better situation for me in the long run.
Ready for more.
Slightly better damage. It's a real pain to aim. Oh.
Oh, gosh. He's dead, ain't he?
I was wrong. The whispers did not stop. Not. They have returned. They howl at me, demanding I return home and bathe the streets in crimson, bright crimson, beautiful crimson. I can think of only one way to end this. End. Forgive me, Delilah. Let's just take your booze. Alright. Let's do what we came here for. Okay, this was to the kitchen. So then this is just the straightaway. Alright, not a lot of interesting dialogue going on in there. Granted, though, it was pretty much just go to this abandoned relay station and get her up and running again. Not too bad, but I was hoping for a little more excitement. But you guys got to see me die at least 3 times, so win-win.
Good, you're back. Not that I missed you. I assure you, I am not capable of such emotional capacity.
Okay, Tsundere.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
I'm pretty sure Felix isn't particularly interested in going back onto the groundbreaker, so I'll let him chill in the ship for a bit. I kind of wish the numbers on these diagrams were accompanied with, like, at the very least, the word of each thing. Like, some of these things are obvious, like hip bone, spinal cord, lung, heart, this, that, and the third thing. But it'd be interesting to see how in-depth into the bestiary, this game has gotten into itself.
Hey, that pad down there, with the lights off, there are people unloading a ship.
Probably another sublight contract haul. Could be drugs, could be bootleg Aetherwave cartridges.
Anywho. I really hope, though, whatever that character's debt is, it's not something ludicrous. Like, I hope it's something that he can work off reasonably and then live a life. But, like I said, I'm gonna overthrow these people anyway, so won't be too big of an inconvenience.
My comm center already got an update ping from the backup relay. I trust everything went smoothly. Thanks. That's odd. The only messages in the queue are encrypted ones. Looking at the transmission logs, the relay hasn't received a single unencrypted message in the past 36 months. Must be on account of some new security red tape. Well, whatever's the cause, the board and the Earth Minister will see it sorted. Thanks again for saving my derriere. I secured quite the payment authorization for you from Chief Junlei. Try not to spend it all in one place.
No promises. Alright. So, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. Sorry if it's shorter than what you're used to, but it's actually really late for me over here, so I want to get some sleep. But I really enjoyed this game, so I wanted to record at least one more quick episode. Maybe I'll put these two together, the last one I recorded and this one, since they're not that long individually, so maybe together I'll create a longer episode. But I want to try and create shorter, easier to digest episodes, so that way people can look at my episode, spare a shorter amount of time to check it out, see if they like it or not, rather than have to like sit down and commit for a very long time. But ultimately, I just want to make sure that I'm creating content that is of interest and of entertainment to all of you. So, with that being said, if you liked what you saw in this video, please hit like, and if you want to see more episodes, hit subscribe and stay up to date on everything and anything that I upload. I want to continue to play more things, do more videos, and if you have any ideas on what you want to see on this channel, feel free to let me know. I love the positive feedback, and I love the new ideas that you want to bring into this series. Well, not just this series, but also just this channel. I really want this to be a channel that evolves with the audience, and I feel like the best place of inspiration is sometimes found in those who absorb your content. So, thank you all so much for watching. This is Eclipse Sentinel, signing out. Goodbye, everyone.